Today we put MyGM and WWE 2K25 to the test as we are going to see on the hardest difficulty if we can win with the auto booker, which means we do not book any of our shows, matches whatsoever throughout an entire season. So to get this going, we have created our brands here. You see we have Raw, which will be us, manned by Xavier Woods. We're going to be getting the cheat code card as well as the This Is War cards, which will be very helpful because the only aspects I'm allowed to control in this entire season is I can control the talent we put on the roster with the draft and free agency, of course. We can control the power cards we use. And since the auto booker doesn't do promos, we can control the promo sections and the PLEs because there is no auto booker for PLEs. So, you know, with the week-to-week shows, everything else, it's all from the auto booker. We're going to be going up against SmackDown's Theodore Long, NXT Mutiny CM Punk, and WCW's very own Eric Bischoff. Let's get this thing started. I'm excited to see how this challenge works. So again, we're going to tune everything up to the hardest difficulty, extreme. The win condition will be fans, and we're going to do just one season. Everybody gets the max budget as well, and let's go from there. Let's get into the draft, and let's see if we can put together a really good roster. Again, it's a one-off. It's a one season. That's it. So I think for this, we want to save as much money as possible. So I think it's really important for us to get, I think, one really good male and female superstar and then go cheap and get, you know, people that aren't going to cost us an arm and a leg. So I think straight out the gun here, we're going to go Cody Rhodes for our men's side of things. And then we're gonna get a top women's roster star as well. So Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, no, Kevin Owens are the first round picks. Now for the women's side of things, man, I'd be hard pressed not to go with Becky Lynch, but the Rhea Ripley 85 stamina speaks to me. So we're gonna get Rhea Ripley as our first women's pick. So for the men, we have a specialist. For the women, we have a bruiser. Now from there, we're going to go really just try to get people towards the bottom that aren't going to cost us a ton of money. So for the men's division, let's fill out the men's division. A few picks here first. So I'd like to get two of each. So I would like to get a heel specialist, the cheapest one there is for the men's division, which is where Elton Prince. You're on. Elton Prince is coming on at $179,000. That's more expensive than I was anticipating, to be honest with you. So we're going to get Elton Prince. And then, so those are our two specialists. So now I want to get two bruisers, two fighters, two cruisers, two giants, and then we'll be good to go. So for the cruisers, we're going to go with Javion Evans. I think the cheapest cruiser possible. I don't see any others even on this list. So 63,000, we're going to go for it. So 63,000, and we're trying to save as much money as possible, build out a roster of at least 20 stars, maybe more if we can afford it. Because again, we want to have depth for our AI to be able to book. So that's a cruiser. We need a heel cruiser now that's going to be able to work. So a heel cruiser, and that's Carmelo Hayes, is the best available, cheapest available heel cruiserweight. So that's our cruisers. I think we'll save the women after we finish the men's roster. There's more men's titles in this game, so that means our roster really needs to be stacked as possible in terms of depth. So now let's go look. So we got bruisers here. We need to get a face and a heel bruiser. So Obafemi, straight away we're going to get him. And we're going to see where we go from here. So again, this one video, we're just going to go through an entire season and see if we can win with the AI auto booker. All right, so we need a face bruiser now, and the best available face bruiser is Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin. All right, well, we'll go with Baron Corbin, I guess. He's the only one that was available really at that price. And then we'll look for the fighters. So that's gonna be all the bruisers. We need fighters now. So we have two bruisers. We need two. Eddie Thorpe and Charlie Dempsey look like they're going to be the guys. Actually, you know what? We're going to go Lexis King because of that stamina. Really nice. So Lexis King is the heel fighter. And then we'll get a face fighter next in the next round. So a face fighter will be Eddie Thorpe. or Trick Williams, which I like. Trick Williams, stamina 82. We're going to get Trick Williams. So again, making the biggest bang for our buck we can. We need to get some giants now for the men's division. Then we'll go move to the women's division. I know we're leaning heavy on these early picks, all on the men's division, but we're hoping it works out. So we need giants for the men's division. So let's look at giants. Man, there's not very many left for anybody, period. There's only, I mean, even for the women, there's only one. Wow. So, you know, we're going to, I guess, go here. Go Omos and Josh Briggs. So let's go Omos first, and then Josh Briggs last. And then we'll go to the women's side of things. We may have to lean away from the cruiserweights for the women's division since there's not very many giants left. We may have to really lean heavy on fighters and bruisers for the women's division. And then for the, you know, specialists, we can get some specialists in there to help out. But the men's division's set. You know, we're right now, we see these other brands. They're at 1.6 million, 1.5 million. We're at 2. We still have a lot of money. So now let's get to the women's side of things. We got Rhea. She is a bruiser, a face bruiser. So we need a heel bruiser now, and Lash Legend is available. So we'll get Lash Legend to fill out our bruiser side of things. And next, we need to get fighters. So let's go find some fighters here. We got Jakara Jackson, Jada Parker, Tatum Paxley. I'm going to go with Jakara Jackson here. That could work well for us, I think. And then, what was she? A heel? So we need a face. Again, this is the biggest part other than the booking. So she's a face. We need a heel. So we need a heel fighter now. So Jada Parker is the next best available here. Tatum Paxley's got better stamina, though. So I think we're going to go with Tatum Paxley just because that stamina is at 79. And that's really, really nice to see. Really, really, really nice to see. So we got our fighters. So next, I think we go look at specialists for the women's division. We're going to go look for specialists that aren't going to cost us a ton. Man, Blair Davenport's the best available. She's a heel. Let's get Blair Davenport. We'll find a specialist. I think I just saw Gigi Dolan right above her. That would be a perfect pickup. Okay, Ivy Niles out of here. Akira Tozawa's gone. All right, Gigi Dolan, you're hired. Bring her on. So now we don't have any cruisers. We could afford to get a cruiser and a giant each if they're available. We'll see. We can at least do one feud there, but that limits us a little bit to what they can do Booker wise. So I'm going to stick with more of the specialist, I think. So, man, there's just not a ton available that are cheap. So, Giants, there's only one giant left for the women's division. All right, let's go back to the fighters here. So let's get another fighter and maybe another 2 each. So 2 fighters right here, Jada Parker, Lola Vice. I like it. Let's go Lola Vice and then Jada Parker, and then we'll get 2 more bruisers, and I think we'll be set. At that point, we'll have 20 superstars, and we still have a power-up card for Xavier Woods that he'll be able to use. All right, Jada Parker, you're next, right? Yes, heel. And then we'll get bruisers next. That'll be our last 2 picks for the women's division. All right, so let's look at the bruisers for the women's division here. Man, not a ton at cheap value here. So Valhalla is the best available woman that's going to be a heel. And is there any faces for the women's division? Shayna Baszler. So that may not work out. We may have to go back to specialists for the women's division. So let's get a Natalia and Zoe Starks. We'll make it work with specialists instead, just simply because we're running out of the bruisers for the women's division. So those should be our last 2 picks. You see how much money WCW has? They don't have very much at all. All right, so we just got Natalia. She's a face. Now we can get Zoe Stark here, and she's pretty affordable. All right, that gives us 20 on the dot, and we still are, I think, over $1 million on budget. And they're 125,000, 87,000. Are y'all still gonna draft? No, they're done. So WCW's done first. We have 1 million. We have $1 million. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save our money. I'm gonna see if it allows us to carry over. There's the roster. We're going to have hand over fist tons of money compared to everybody else, but that probably also means less popular superstars as there you see what Mutiny has. SmackDown's finishing up their draft. All right, so there you see where we're at compared to everybody else. I think it's okay. I think we're doing okay overall, but now it's time to get into things, and now it's time to see if the auto booker can win on extreme difficulty. So again, we're going to go a whole season out. Everybody's talking their trash right now. Forget you, Theodore Long. Forget you, Punk. All right, so now we got to select our champs, and I think obviously we're going to go with Cody to start there. I think we go with, let's go Carmelo Hayes and Omos as our tag champs, and then we're going to go with the IC title with Lexus King. For the women's division, Rhea Ripley will have the title, and then we're going to go with Lash. Ooh, actually, you know what? Not Lash. Let's go with Vice. And, ooh, actually, that works out. We'll go Lash and Parker. That's Bruiser Fighter. That's perfect. All right. So we've selected our champions. We're ready to get going. We've just got our homecoming card, which is nice to see. Which means anybody we get, we can go select a contracted superstar in your brand to be busy for 2 weeks, but then they'll be a permanent superstar. So this is why this is nice. Here's what we're going to do. Immediately, we're going to go find an immortal. And the best available we see here, we got Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan, Eddie Guerrero, and Rob Van Dam. We're going to get Ultimate Warrior. He's a bruiser. And we're going to get him for 1 week. Here's why. Now we go to the homecoming card, and we're going to put this on the Ultimate Warrior. So he will be out for 2 weeks, but when he gets back, he'll be a permanent member of the roster for the rest of the season. Then let's go cheat code. It won't let me use this in the first week. Okay, fair enough. So again, I can do power cards, all this stuff. That's not a problem. I'm going to buy this beginner's luck card, and we're going to put it on. Let's put it on Lola Vice. Let's give her some love. Add 15 to her. Now 46 popularity out the chute. Okay. And then we're going to save up so we can also do the assets for show logistics and stuff. We can mess with that. But everything else we can't touch. Like right here, auto booker. The only thing I'm allowed to do is these right here. So we're going to click auto book and let's see what they give us. And there you go. There you go. There's the matches they're going with. So now all I can do is go in here and do what I'm going to do, which is charity spots. So here's my plan. And I didn't get people with high charisma, which is why, I mean, I went cheap. So what was I expecting? But we're going to do what we got to do here. We're going to put everybody that's not in a match in a charity spot. And we're going to just try to pound away and get fans here doing this. So we're going to see what the strategy works with here. No titles on the line from what it looks like. I could do a title there, like but I'm not going to mess with any of the matches. So here's what the AI's done. The auto booker, we are able to do this only. Let's book it. $90,000 show cost based on charity only. And let's just simulate all the shows, and then we'll go to the scores and see how everything kind of shakes up. I'm very curious to see on the hardest difficulty if we can win this. So poor finale. This screwed us up to a 1.5 star between a bruiser fighter. Did not work in the slightest. It was terrible. So that wasn't great. Good booking, and good booking. So we sucked it up this week. We gained 35,000 fans, no profit. 32,000 for SmackDown, 28,000, and 53,000 for WCW, who will have the early lead after the first week. So again, despite the poor finale, because of the charity, we're able to overcome it. And this is kind of the plan, right? This is kind of the plan here. We're trying to see if we can make this all work. All right, good old Dallas, your adoring fans. All right, so she's from Dallas. Interesting. Show logistics, again, leaving this alone. We're saving till we get 3. All right, increase cost. So again, I can mess with this stuff. Let's go get cheat code. Let's go find the best available star we can get. Popularity wise, not going to be there. Oops, cheat code. Let's see what Mutiny's got. Gunther, Charlotte, not bad. WCW's got Chaining Stacks Lorenzo. What? Why is he so popular right now? Crazy. KO is around. So the best one, I mean, Bianca's a really good fit. I think Jade Cargill's not a bad fit, but we don't have cruisers, so that's kind of the problem here. Gunther's not a bad fit. Charlotte's not a bad fit, but again, we don't need giants for the women's division. I'm going to go, I think, with Bianca Belair. We're going to bring in Bianca. We're going to steal her away from them over there. All right, we're still 2 weeks away from the PLE. Let's auto book. All right, so we do have some title matches up for this one finally. And now, you know what we're going to do. We're going to go charity it up. Cody Rhodes, charity spot. Who else has got decent? Nobody. I mean, gosh, Elton Prince, do your thing. Zoe Stark, do your thing. And then Gigi Dolan, do your thing. I may change you out for somebody that's got better stamina, like a Trick. All right, so auto booked in, $78,000 in the hole. We're going to see if the auto booker works. We got 2 title matches. So Lexis King is our champ right now. I want to simulate this. I want to see if he's going to win the IC title or not. He retains it in a great 3.5-star open. Okay, Cody's going to give us some fans. Tatum Paxley, Rhea Ripley for the title. Rhea Ripley retains. Rhea Ripley retains. So now it's all said and done. Simulate the rest of the show. Let's just move past that. I just wanted to see the title changes right there. Very curious to see what the show rating will be. Last time it was a poor finale that cost us. We're going to find out what this week holds, and it's a good booking. Pretty good stuff. We had a weak finish. Yet again, a 1.5-star finish here. But we still had a good booking despite that. All right. Man, it's a poor finale for WCW this week. So we have some growth from our feuds, which is nice to see. But we're going to see if the charity plays through. Briggs and Javion Evans work well as a tag. We gained 36,000 fans, no profits, 30,000 for SmackDown, 34 for Mutiny, and 37 for WCW. So we're still behind WCW after 2 weeks, but narrowly. We're still right where we need to be, second place. We're doing okay. Now we're in Finland. What was that stunt you pulled? Calm down, Theodore Long. You would have done the same thing. All right, Carmelo's stamina is low. Yeah, I'm aware. Bianca, welcome to the brand. All right, so now we should be able to get the concert hall. And that's going to help with our attendance. We also will have Ultimate Warrior available now. And I'm going to use a Get Schooled card, and we're going to try to turn Cody into a superstar as fast as possible. I want him to become an Ultimate Legend sooner than later. So I'm going to buy this. Can I use it on Cody again? Trying to level up Cody as much as we can. Right. Next week's the Go Home show. So we're going to go do This Is War against WCW, which will have 5 randomly selected stars on their brand will not be able to be booked in the Go Home show, which will be nice for us. So we use that. And now we auto book. There you see it. A lot of singles matches. We have 1 title match, 2 title matches there. You know what we're going to do? Charity it up. Cody, give me some charity. Ultimate Warrior, give me some charity. Hayes, charity. And lastly, anybody have a 3? Nope. All right. Who's got the best stamina here? We'll go with Omos. Okay. 15,000. That's $84,000 down the hole. Again, I'm willing to spend all this money right now because I know we saved so much from the draft. That was the plan going in, to come in with a ton of money so we could front load on charity and hopefully get out with the lead. But right now we're chasing WCW. So we had good booking as Lexis King retains and Rhea Ripley retains. So not a bad show. Not a bad show. We're growing feuds as well. SmackDown had good booking. Mutiny with good booking and good booking as well. So everybody had good booking. We're going to gain 41,000. Still no profits. 41,000 though. 35,000. 26,000 and WCW with 37. So we get the win this week. That puts us still second, still behind Eric Bischoff and WCW. But you look at the budget, we have a ton of money compared. Now it's time for the Go Home show. So we're in Canada. Natalia wants to be on the card. See if we can make that happen for you, Natalia. We need 1 more asset to be able to upgrade one of these. Special promotion, yes, we're buying that. And we're going to put that on right now. All right. That's very nice to see. All right, so now we auto book. And this is the go home show. So we got 1, 2, 3 titles up for grabs. I like it. Let's go. Charity time. Y'all know it. Charity. Well, we may do 2 charities and a couple adverts as well. So we may do like a Carmelo or a Bianca Belair advert and a Carmelo Hayes advert, and see if that helps mitigate some of the cost of what we're doing. And you notice here the auto booker is all normal matches right now. They're not doing anything special for the go home show. So we're gonna see how this pays out. Does it play out properly? Does it pay off for us? We'll see. So far the auto booker has been decent. We haven't fallen behind too greatly. Now, if I wasn't doing charity every time, we probably would. Poor open. This match sucked. That gummit. That's not what we need. And then we had a decent finish right here. Cody retains. So no title changes. Good booking. That's going to cost us, man. Amazing booking from WCW. WCW's crushing us. So we only gained 59,000 fans this week. 61,000 from SmackDown, 65 from Mutiny, and 63. So last place from the Go Home show. That puts us now still second behind Bischoff. King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring now. I'm aware. Ooh. She got suspended? What? You're giving a 3-week suspension. Davenport suspended. Trick. I mean, I'll say yes, but I don't book. That's not me. It's not me. All right, so we don't have enough to do that. Okay, well, bad publicity. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Cannot be used before a PLE. Oh, we'll do that later. Okay. So it's time for this. So I can auto book this. I can auto book that. Okay, so it auto books still. Nice. So you can auto book this. So Trick Williams and the Fatal 4. We need the royalty card. We'll see if we get it. We have a tag match here. We'll do a charity spot here for Cody. And then Jada Parker will be in the main event. So we're going to simulate through it. We're going to go. We're going to see. $15,000 show cost for the auto book and King and Queen of the Ring. Simulate it. Let's see. I don't have faith in us winning this. Damian Priest wins it for NXT Mutiny. He does get hurt, however. All right. Let's get past this. So we had a bad showing here. Not great whatsoever. Bad gum. Bailey won that for the women's division as well. And Becky got hurt. Or not Becky, Jada Parker did not get hurt. So Jada was the only one out of all of those women that didn't get hurt. So but unfortunately we didn't get a single one of those cards. So we gained 100,000 fans. SmackDown with 131, Mutiny with 110, WCW with 106. So we're still not where we want to be. To the moon. We are third place now. As Bischoff is propelled ahead of everybody. We got some work to do. We got a lot of chasing to do. I'm not trying to trade unless there's any offers anybody else wants to throw my way. Ultimate Warrior for Jada. No, I'm not giving you Ultimate Warrior. I got him on the cheap. No, I refuse. Teddy Long, get out of here. I refuse. All right, so now we're getting ready for SummerSlam. Forget you, playa. Get out of here. All right, Triple H. Yes, I'm aware. I know how this works. You're tired of SmackDown. You want to come in our brand? Sure. $88,000 and you'll sign till the end of the season. Come on, Rizar. He's gonna come on. He'll be here. You want to have a rematch? Sure, whatever. I don't know if I'll be booking it, but whatever. Double your current budget after your next show. Yes, I love that. We're at 600,000. We'll double our budget. Yeah, buddy. Now, let's go ahead and go to fans gain. Let's do this. We'll upgrade the email campaign for the tier 2 there for advertising. Bad publicity. I'm not going to do that yet. We'll go to the moon. We're going to put that in Bianca. Give her 15 pop. Boost her up. I also am going to buy these 2 cards just to see if there's anybody that absolutely needs stamina, like a break. I think we'll go. We're good on stamina. I'm not gonna try to do it right now. All right. So let's auto book. There you see what we got. Okay. I'm curious to see if this match is gonna work or not, but let's go with it. All right. So charity, Cody, do your thing. We gotta stay up here with the charity. Gosh, nobody's got good talking, so that's the only 2 I'm really trusting there. All right, from there, let's do promo. Let's do call outs. Let's help with some call outs here a little bit here. So let's do you and Natalia, and then we'll do a promo spot for Gigi Dolan. Give her some popularity. All right. 59,500 cost. We're simulating everything. We're going to get to the ratings and see how we did. So far, this experiment, it's challenging, not being able to control everything. We have it ends with this is what happens. You get a poor finale that's a 1-star from the auto booker, where we should have had this finish and we would have been decent, but it is what it is. So that kind of sucks. Good booking from SmackDown, good and good. So we're gonna have the worst show this week. 27,000 fan game, but we got a $525,000 profit. 29,000, 36,000, and WCW is 36,000. So we get a bad timing card, but we are last place now. We have fallen from second to last. We're down by 34,000 fans and Eric Bischoff. So we got our work cut out for us. I'm aware. Thank you. Had enough of this crap. You want to leave? No. You're not leaving. I'll give you the 100,000. And here comes Razor. He's here. He's on the brand. Okay. Let's save this bad publicity. We're going to use it for the go home show. Is there anybody I can use this on? This is war. No. Don't really want any of those cards. All right, let's book it. We seriously think that's going to be good? Gosh. Ultimate Warrior, Ultimate Prince. I'm curious. All right, let's charity. Cody's still doing nothing right now with Omos. I probably should actually go here, have you call out Omos and get that feud growing. You need to grow that feud, or you need to just, we need money in a terrible, terrible way. We are desperate for funds. All right, $84,000. We can't keep falling behind. We have to get out ahead. The auto booker needs to step up their crap, man. Because right now the auto bookers for the other AI, it's working to perfection. They're doing a great job. Ours, not great. Poor finale yet again. It's a 2-star finale. See, I mean, the auto booker just not putting together good matches right here. Like, why don't you have Omos and Cody in a match? I understand Omos is a tag champ, but y'all booked it. Y'all booked it. Good booking, and good booking. So we're going to gain 32,000 fans only. 27 for SmackDown, 32 for Mutiny, and 24 for WCW. So we're, again, not enough to make a big difference, but we're still in the fight. All right. Thank you. Triple H, get off me. Get away from me. I don't need you to talk to me. That commissioner is such a loser the way he did, blah, 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 blah. So Blair Davenport is back. She's not very happy, but she is back. Trick, I'm sorry. I'm not booking, man. I'm not going to promise y'all anything from now on. Let's go ahead and get the fog effects. And let's see here. I'm going to get the Get Schooled card right now. I'm going to put that on Cody because I'm trying to get him to become an immortal, if it will allow me to do it. So here's what we got. We're 1 week away from the PLE Go Home show. We're going to put this on WCW, and we're going to steal 2% of their fans from that show. That could be big for us. And I am also going to, I think, use one of these cards on Trick Williams. Get him to 37 stamina. And we'll use one of these on, where is he? You as well. Get you up a little bit more. All right. Auto book. That's better. It's a little better. Hayes may get hurt. We'll see. It's charity. So Cody's still doing nothing. So I guess he could just get me charity while he does nothing. Bianca's doing nothing. Some of our biggest stars are sitting on the pine, not being booked right now. And it's mind-boggling to me. Well, I'm not the booker. I'm just here to run behind the scenes stuff a little bit. $108,000 show cost. We're not going to make a profit off this, but hopefully it puts together a good product here. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. All right. WCW, screw you guys. All right, here we go. So, amazing booking. We finally get a big win. Amazing booking. TLC match to open and close. What is that? Raw going bananas. Good booking, and good booking. All right, so we got a really good show there. 51,000 fans. We didn't profit a lick. 28,000, 24, 17. So a huge week for us. We get a beginner's luck 3 card, and now we're first place. Just like that, from the bottom to the top. One big week. And now we're here for the PLE. We've been hit with a just a minute play card. Remove all match bonuses and quality boosts, plus set match XP to very low for all opposing brands. And next week's show, holy Toledo. We also got hit with the increased costs for all match types. Holy smoke. So everything's hitting us here. Yep, talk your trash. Talk your trash, man. Lola Vice is ready to leave. Lola, you're not leaving. Okay. And Bianca, she wants a title shot. I'll promise you it, but I can't do much about it. All right, so it's the go home show. We're going to buy this Superstar GM card because here's why. People are getting mad. They're wanting to leave, right? So if I look around, if I see any red faces here, so Baron Corbin's close to being upset, wanting to leave. Jada Parker is ready to go, so we're going to make her morale go up. She's slightly mad now. Jeez. And then we'll do one on Baron Corbin as well. Try to help him get to normal morale. Beginner's luck card. We're going to put one on... Let's put it on Lola Vice. We've tried to help her already once, and now she's back down to nothing. So, the auto booker is killing me. Killing me. Rematch physios, anybody that is about to die from stamina like Carmelo Hayes is, I'm putting this on him just in case they book him, because there's a chance they will book him, and if they do, that could be catastrophic. So they don't book him. They booked almost all women's matches here for the go home show. This is going to be something. Okay, well, Cody's still not on the card. We'll continue to do charity for Cody. Bianca's not on the card. God bless it. All right, Carmelo, you do that. All right, whatever. Y'all gonna book it that way. We're gonna lose. This is a big show for us, and y'all are gonna book all singles matches with none of our big feuds from what it looked like. Heading into our second PLE. And right now, I feel like we're battling against the booker to make this work. We had good booking despite it, but it's not going to be on par with SmackDown and Mutiny or WCW. Not even close. Good booking. Injuries, though, stacking up. Good booking and poor opening. Wow. Okay, so we may actually be better than we thought. We're going to gain 60,000 fans, and we did make a little money. 63 for SmackDown, 59 for Mutiny, and 52 for WCW. So we're still on top heading into the PLE. By 5,000 fans over Teddy Long and SmackDown. SummerSlam now, we've been hit with Punk'd. Reduce the fan retention rate of all opposing brands by 3% during next week's show. Wow. So that hurts. That hurts us. Okay, so we just got extra 5,000 fans. Okay, that's nice. You want to be in a match. Cody, you know, I'd love to get you in a match. But I don't control this, Cody. I don't control this, but I'll say whatever. You want to be in attack? Sure, Oba. I'm going to promise you all everything because You know, I don't control it. I'm just going to be the guy that gets the blame, apparently. Okay. All right. So we get a beginner's luck card. There's 2 we can buy. Ooh. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy both. These cards are nice. Jakara. Yep. Use it. Can I use another one on her? No. All right. Let's book it. Auto book. Baron Corbin. What's this one going to be? The women's tag match. And then Tatum Paxley. Okay. Well, I don't love it. Cody, I'm sorry you're not in that match. You would think they put you in the stinking match, but they're stupid. So here we go. And Randy Orton gets the win for Mutiny in the open. So they get the chill out card. We ended up having a 2.5-star match for our women's tag match. And then Chelsea Green for Mutiny wins. They swept it. They got both chill out cards. We got nothing. Nothing. Oh, brutal. So we gained 44,000 fans. 42. 125 for Mutiny. That's ridiculous. And 56,000 for WCW. They destroyed us this week. And there you see the standings. Now let's look at trades. Let's see if there's anything that can help us here. Teddy Long, you got to be an idiot if you think I'm going to take 2 injured stars. Not happening. No, Teddy, you're an idiot. I've told you this. You're an imbecile. Not happening. Mutiny, what do you want? They want $253,000 in return. They'll give me 2 superstars. No, at this point, the money I'm hanging on to. All right, so we're getting ready for Bad Blood. Punk, you gotta calm down over here. What is? I know. People are getting mad. Sorry, I know. We'll see, Carmelo. All right, cash for cuts. Select a superstar to gain $15,000 whenever they are used in a match, but they and other superstars in the match have an increased risk of injury. Don't love it. We're gonna do this one. Select superstar. Their promo skill will be increased to 5. Let's do that. Let's take one of you that, you know, like Oba here, or who else has really good? I wish I could tell who's what. Let's go with Oba. We're gonna make Oba have a 5 promo skill now. And now he can talk like the best of them on the mic. We're gonna get this backstage crew card. All right. Pre-match physio, we'll buy it. And I think we're going to buy one of these as well. So here's what we're going to do. We have some money. We're going to go get another Immortal. And now we see we got another. So we got Kane, Razor Ramon, Stone Cold, and Shawn Michaels. Let's get Shawn. Let's get old Stone Cold in here. $302,000 for the year. Is it worth it for the rest of the year? I'm going to go at least through the next 5 weeks. $124,000. All right. And then we're going to go contract negotiations. Stone Cold, increase them by 4 weeks. That works. That works. All right. Let's see what we're booking. All right. Yep, we're booking something. That's for sure. Cody, I'm going to save you for this. So you guys that are really good talkers, you're going to just not do as much charity stuff because I'm going to save y'all for the adverts. Because apparently you're not going to be putting a match any day soon. It's ridiculous. $81,000 booking. They don't put him in matches, man. They don't put him in freaking matches. It's ridiculous. He's a champion, but you're not booking our best guy in a match at all. Week to week to week. And because of that, we're going to keep suffering with decent shows to bad shows. And as you see there, what's this do for us? Nothing. It doesn't do much. I mean, you're growing a few feuds. Tatum Paxley's now hurt. Great. SmackDown, good booking. Good booking. Everybody's got good booking this week. So we gained 29,000 fans. 20,000 for SmackDown. 25 for Mutiny, and WCW 22. So we win the week. We're still second place, though, because we're chasing Punk after their crazy PLE they had. Now, they're getting a little tired of King versus Corbin. Well, you know, I'm not booking. Sorry, Bianca. You want some time off, Lexus? Sure. You deserve it. Take the time you need. I'm gonna control a little bit what I can. What else we got here? Blinded. Getting school. We're gonna buy the getting school card. We're gonna go here. We're gonna put it on Cody still, trying to get him up to be a legend. Even though they're not gonna do anything with him, I'm aware. We're gonna put this on Jakara Jackson. Keep trying to boost her up a little bit. Man, 2 weeks away from the PLE. Here we go. We're booked, and it's all singles matches. And again, no Cody on the cards. So Cody, get ready. You're advertising again. Rhea, you're advertising for me again. Charity, Bianca. Charity. Where is he? Let's do it. Corbin. No, not Corbin. Let's go here. Carmelo. $30,000 show cost. Yet again. Almost copy and paste the last week's show they did. I'm getting frustrated, y'all. This is a major test. If we're able to pull this off, man, that just shows the power of money and charity spots. I think more than anything. Poor finale. Yep. I could have told you this was going to suck. The roles are good. The class matchup's good. They're terrible popularity stars. Why are they in the main event? It's stupid. Whatever. We gained 17,000 fans. 27,000 for SmackDown. 26 for Mutiny. And 28 for WCW. We do get a Vito star card. That's nice. We're second place still by 4,000. But we got our work cut out for us if we want any hope. What is this? Trade them both. Yeah, we're gonna let some people get some time off. I'm sorry, Oba. You're ready to tear up your contract and leave, huh? I don't want you leaving, so I'm gonna tell you no. We'll pay you money. All right, let's get the bad publicity card and let's buy this beginner's luck card. We'll do this for Jada Parker. And we're going to next week's the PLE Go Home show. So here's what we're about to do. We're about to go publicity for Mutiny. We're going to steal 5% of their fans for next week's show. We're going to go Vito Star against who's behind right now. So right now it's Mutiny, Raw. Let's look at this. Mutiny, Raw, WCW, and then SmackDown. So I'm going to veto a star from Mutiny, or just one. And then we're going to hit them with This Is War for WCW. Try to get a little space between us and them. Then we're going to put this card on our lowest stamina star if there is anybody that's hurt. We're actually okay. I'm shocked. All right, let's book. This is big time. Now we need some good stuff going here. Okay, well, you know what's happening. Cody, get us some money. Rhea, get us some money. Charity, Bianca, get us some charity. And, man, Omos, get us some charity. All right, $72,000 show cost. We're going to see if it works out and if we can stay competitive. Because I'm really curious if we're going to be able to stay the course. So we had a poor finale yet again. This match sucked. Terrible match. My gosh. Good, and good for everybody else. So we gained 28,000 fans. 29 for SmackDown, 23 for Mutiny, and 23 for WCW. We get another Vito Star card. We're still second place. We're still okay. Now, the card's going to effect that we just used. You're injured? Are you stupid? How long are you injured? 2 weeks? God. All right. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. You're ready to leave? Jada, I've invested a lot in you. You can't leave. We don't have a lot of money now. So we're starting to get low on our income. Well, here we go. Book it. It's the go home show. We need this to be good. No title matches, apparently. Okay. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go advertising. I need to get money. So we're going to try to get as much money as we can from booking. And then we'll do one charity spot to bring in some extra fans. And we're going to call it good. $45,000 show cost. We need to try to make as much money as we can for this go-home show. We're also stealing 5% of the fans from NXT Mutiny. So hopefully they put on a decent show enough that we can steal a good amount of fans from them. So let's see. We had good booking. It's not bad. Good. Amazing from Mutiny. And good from WCW. So we get 53,000 fans. We profit $78,000. 70,000 from SmackDown. 54 from Mutiny. And 59 from WCW. So not the best. We're still in the hunt. We're third place, though, now, as Teddy Long has leapfrogged us. Oh, it's bad blood now, though. We desperately, bad advertising now. We've been hit with, why is that? What? I don't understand. We're not going to give you money. Sorry. You want to take the next step? Okay. So he wants us to upgrade our pyro. Upgrade our tier 3 effects. Okay, tier 3 effects. That's the pyro here. I'd rather not do that, to be honest with you, man. Okay. Show logistics. Let's spend the money on the bad blood. Here we go. It's auto book time. And Zoe Stark will be in the opener for Boiling Point. We have that match, which is a rivalry on freaking cooldown. And then Carmelo Hayes. What is this stupidity? It's so stupid, the auto booker. It's not competitive at all. All right, let's simulate it. And Kairi Sane and the NXT win again with Io Sky. We had a 1.5 star opener or match. And then RVD wins. So we've yet to win in a PLE. We gained 98,000 fans. 112,000 for SmackDown. 118 for Mutiny. And 120 for WCW. And now we're last place yet again. I'm beginning to think it may be impossible. It may be impossible for us to win on extreme difficulty. You want to give me Bayley and Maxine Dupree? It's not a bad deal, but Bianca Belair, she's livid. She may leave soon anyways. I'll take it. I'll take that deal, Teddy. Accepted. Mutiny, what do you got for me? You want to give me money for 2 superstars? Curious. I'll take your money. Let's do it. I'm selling people off. I just want money now. All right. What do you want? Crowds love you. Okay, whatever. Back in Texas, he wants to be on the show. He wants better crews. Oof. I don't know if we could afford that right now, Carmelo. All right, let's see here. All active rivalries are increased to level 4. That's not bad. Let's do that. Face off. All rivalries are now level 4. I want to save for this to get to tier 3. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get there soon enough to be able to compete. So what's going to help us the most? I guess this is. We're going to do it. Spend the money on it. Ugh. All right. Man. All right. Book it. It's Cody. Cody's finally on a show. Along with Stone Cold Ultimate Warrior, we finally put good people on shows. Amazing. What a concept. All right. Rhea, give me some money. Bayley, give me some money. Charity from Carmelo and a charity from Josh Briggs. All right, $54,000 show cost. This should be a decent card. This should be a decent card with what we have going on. This may be our second best card we've ever put on, or maybe even our best from the auto booker. We'll see. I'm very curious. I'm not going to stress too much because I'm not in control of it. But good booking. Not bad. So tag women's champs retain, tag men's champs retain. Stone Cold will win, Ultimate Warrior will win, and Natalia's retention. So good booking, good booking. Poor finale for Mutiny. Oh, what a shame. And good booking. So we gained 37,000 fans. We profited a little bit of money. 24,000, 18, and 22. Good week. Good week. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. So we are last place, though. How did they leapfrog us? Whatever. Last place. We're last place. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not promising anybody anything else anymore. Okay. Is there anything we can do? We could raise somebody's morale. I guess let's go do that right now. Who's about to be ready to leave here? Anybody red? All right. The best, most popular star that has a frowny face, you're getting it. And that's going to be Dolan. We're going to try to get her to be okay. We're 2 weeks away from the PLE. All right. Here we go. We're booking charity out the wazoo now because now I have to. I feel like I have to. We've got to get fans where we can, at any time we can. $66,000 show cost. We're not going to profit a lick, but we need to make fan changes because we're behind and we're falling behind further on these other brands. So we had good booking. Razor did get hurt here in this 4 weeks, and it's a stale rivalry. Good booking, good booking, good booking. Everybody had good booking. We gained 38,000 fans, though. 20, 20, and 23. So that's good ground making up. We also get a card. Nice. All right, a GM trophy, excuse me. So we are now second place. So we've leapfrogged from bottom to the second. We're still a good ways away behind Mutiny. That's gonna, the way we catch them is gonna have to be the PLEs. It's gonna have to be the PLEs. You're ready to leave, Jakara? I'm not willing to pay you. I'm sorry, I'm done. Sure, we'll try to get you in a different match. Whatever, we'll see. So Jakara's out of here. I'm gonna do this contract negotiation, and we're gonna put that on Stone Cold. He's gonna get 2 extra weeks. PLE, so let's do the Vito Star card on Mutiny. And we're also going to put I think that's good. Let's go do this. I want to get as many talents as we can get here. We can get China. She costs so much money, though. Look at the money. But a really big superstar like that for the women's division could be huge for us. We also got John Big Match Cena here. Let's do 5 weeks of John. I'm just trying to find superstars that can help us in the meantime. All right, John, you're going to give me advertising, as is Stone Cold. And then we're going to go charity from Ultimate Warrior and charity for Maxine Dupree, who's now with us. Book it. $30,000 show cost. We got a couple tag titles up for grabs, at least in this match. So we'll see if, at least we'll have a good. The poor finale is the one thing I'm worried about because I don't know if that's going to work for us. But we need to have a pretty good week here. All right, good booking. It's good booking. Dolan does get hurt, unfortunately, in this one. Good, good, and good. So everybody was good this week. We gained 30,000 fans. 20. 17 and 22. We get another trophy card and a rehab card and a Vito champ card. Give me all of that. And now we're only about 21,000 behind Mutiny. It is time for the go home show. All right. What do we got? Beginner's luck. Not even going to worry about it. Vito champ card. I could do that for next week. I'm going to save that. Do we have an injury we need to? Yeah, I need to get Dolan back as soon as possible. So let's get her back 3 weeks. Okay. Book the greatest show you can. I don't even know what to say right now. We have a Razor who's on the shelf. That's why we can't do that. Zoe Stark. Why is she not in a match? Why do we not have you and Rhea Ripley in a match? I don't understand some of this crap. I don't understand some of the booking I'm seeing here right now. It's stupid. Give me Charity. Give me Charity. All right, Charity. All the fans possible. Whatever. $66,000 show cost. I'm done trying to make sense of it. I'm done trying to make sense of it, y'all. We just got to pray that whatever they're doing is working. It does work. We'll see. We got to pray it works. All right. Poor finale. I knew it. It was going to suck. I knew it. Terrible show across the board for us. Amazing, amazing poor. 54. 63. 63 and 57. Last place. Dadgummit. And now we're still second, but we didn't gain ground on Mutiny, which was the big key. Now we're at Survivor Series. Great. John's about to expire. John, what do you want? Can you do 93? Okay, he's doing it. Stone Cold, can you do 72? He's doing it. Good. All right. Sorry. You want to leave? $100,000. Oba, you're gone. I can't pay you, man. I can't pay you the money. I'm sorry. We barely have the money to get the PLE event. Jeez Louise. Let's get this. Oh, I can't even purchase that. No. That's a huge card. I'd love to have it. Hold on. Is there somebody that stinks over here that's not doing anything for me that I could just get rid of? Release. Give me $12,000 if I release you. What about you? 18. I'm not willing to release these people. Can't do it. All right. Book it. Freaking stupid. Elton Prince is going to be in this opener. And Maxine Dupree. God, we're not winning a thing. We are going to get swept on this one. We don't even have it. Give me money, I guess. $18,000. This is about to be cataclysmic. Cataclysmic. Look who we're going up against. Elton Prince, if you walk away with that, yeah, okay, RVD wins it. A 2-star card match. And then, yep, Fallon Henley wins. So again, we get nothing. Nothing. We gain 87,000 fans. 119 for SmackDown, 111 for Mutiny, and 113 from WCW. So now we're back in last place. We're back in last place. And I'm raging. I'm about to crash out. This challenge is testing me. It is testing me and it is winning. Clearly. You want to give me those two? Can you give me a better deal? Yes, this is a better deal. What does this guy have? 1 and 1. Ooh. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I know they're probably about to leave my brand, but okay, that's decent. Their stamina is tremendous. That's why it really hurts me about them. But I have a feeling they're both about to leave the brand. I'm going to do it just because. Give me a change up. Mutiny, what do you got? Jive Owens and $105,000 for John Cena and Jada Parker. Not happening, dude. That's not happening. That's a no-go. Jada Parker and $28,000. Nope. Nope. All right, it's Mania time. We're getting ready for Mania. We're going to see what this looks like. John just turned heel, by the way. Okay. Okay, so people that sit out will gain extra stamina for 5 shows. That's not bad. All right, now I want to save. We have 4. So if I could save, I can get to another tier. We'll get a better haul. That'd not be bad. All right, let's just go. Let's go with it. Let's see. Auto book. Charity. We're going charity out the wazoo again. Yep, that's terrible. Well advised, do your thing. All right, $66,000 show cost. We need it to be a decent show, but we're trying to catch up with the fans. This is the last month of this season for our chance to see if we can win on extreme difficulty with Auto Booker. And it has been an uphill battle in every sense of the word. Wow. Yep. Terrible finale. And we had 2 injuries. Good booking, good booking, good booking, of course. We gained 29,000 fans. 19 for SmackDown, 18 for Mutiny, and 15 for WCW. So we actually gained this week. We're just behind Theodore Long and SmackDown. Now we're Bowling Green. Jada Parker wants to leave. She's gone. She's out of here. Cody Rhodes. Crowd's been getting behind me. I'm not making any of these for any of you. I'm not going to give you guys anything. So y'all both lose morale. Suck it up, Buttercup. All right, we have what we need now. 100. We don't have the money though, do we? What does this say? No, I need one more. One more. Okay. We do have an upgrade to Lash Legend. She's hurt though, so what does it matter? Give me a power up card. Sure. Can I release her? Since how long is she gonna be out? 4 weeks? Yeah, she's done. Get her out of here. If you're gonna be gone that long, I'm getting you all out of here. Saving some money. Maybe we can go do I Know a Guy too, and we can hire somebody that's going to help us in the short term, like a Hulk Hogan or Bubba Ray Dudley. I'm willing to go risk one with Bubba Ray Dudley. Book it. Okay, not bad. Charity. Boom. Advertising. Sure. We need a little more money. So GG, you're gonna do that, and then yep. All right. $54,000 show cost. We're hoping that we make some money and we get the fan boost we need. We need this to not be a poor finale or a poor open, though. We just need at least a good booking rating. If we get a good booking rating, we'll be okay. We had good booking. I'll take it. I'll take it. SmackDown was good, and good. So we gained 24,000 fans. We profit 62,000 as well. 20, 19, and 14. So we're gaining ground. We're now a little behind. So I mean, we could be within striking distance. What's your thing here? No. You want a rematch? We'll see. How about that? We'll see. Let's get this. We can afford it. You can't afford it. You need more cash. We don't have enough cash. Of course we don't have enough freaking cash. So we are 1 week away. We're going to go veto NXT's champion, one of their champions next week. Book it. And now we need money. So this week I'm going to focus on money. And then that way we can afford the bigger venue. We're going to do one charity for Lola Vice. All right, $51,000 cost. We have a couple titles up for grabs as well, which means we shouldn't have a poor finale because the IC title is up for grabs in that main event. So it should be decent for us. And let's see. All right, here we go. Amazing booking. Let's freaking go. Come on, Booker. That's your second time getting that. And no injuries as well. Perfection. Good, and good. So we gained 25,000 fans. We profit $74,000. 27, man. 19, 22. So not the jump we were hoping for. We're still third. Okay, so we got to have a really big go-home show here. Well, we lost. That seals the deal. They are going to steal 10% of our fans this week. Oh my God. Punk! Calm your crap down, Punk! What are we doing? What is going on? Comment section. Get out of here if you want to leave. What is going on? Punk just went bananas on us. What just happened? We just got vetoed. We are dead. We're dead in the water. Okay, everybody go charity. The only thing we can do is go charity and hope we stay decent. This is stupid. We just got absolutely screw jobbed. Vince McMahon, Montreal, you know the whole deal. We just got absolutely destroyed. He threw everything at us, blindsiding us completely. Punk just went, said, I'm putting the nail in the coffin. We ended up having good booking despite that crap. But here's what's about to happen. We're about to lose some fans. We gained 46,000. 82, 45, 73. So SmackDown, Teddy Long, playa, has taken the lead, and we're now last place. And now it's time for Mania. We just got hit by Vito Star card. John Cena will be out. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. See ya. Razor, you can leave. I don't care. You can leave. All right. This is it. This is it. We are going to go big venue with WrestleMania. And we just got to have hope the auto booker gives us the best chance here. My God. That's inspired. Inspired. Oh, gosh. All right. Love it. Love what your choice was here with Lexus King. I'm sure he's going to win. I'm sure he's going to win. We lost. Macho Man Randy Savage and NXT Mutiny get the win. That means they automatically get a boost. We have the worst card, and they win freaking both. So we gain 162,000 fans, 187, 205, and 164. So we will finish in last place with Auto Booker. And Punk and Mutiny will get the win. That will be it, ladies and gentlemen. This was a tremendous challenge. I'm glad we put it to the test. Some of you, maybe you were thinking about, hey, is Auto Booker decent? I'll tell you what Auto Booker will do. It will complete your commissioner challenges for you. It will do that. But if it's going to give you good stuff, no. You're going to have to step in and intervene a little bit. A little bit. You're going to have to intervene a little bit. Because otherwise, what you're going to see here, it's going to happen. Punk and Mutiny will get the win. And we're going to finish last place. Ladies and gentlemen, Auto Booker, it's not worth it. But we've now put it to the test. And if you want to see more of these GM challenges, one-off series, comment below with some ideas. And maybe we'll get them out here in the near future. But stay safe. God bless to each of you. Catch you guys back in the next one.